Hello everyone, my name is Ethan Smith and this is AEP 858 Module 12. Now I've been asked by the principal of my school to present my data protocol and graphic organizer to the English department as a form of teacher training. I will be teaching the 10 other English teachers at my school about data analysis and assessment, 8 of which are Japanese and 2 of which are from English-speaking countries. Now to start off my teacher training, I will be presenting as well as handing out this infographic describing the 3 main types of educational data. First is demographic, then perception, and then school processes. I'm sure that some of the Japanese teachers might have a little hard time with this description, so I will be giving examples from the case study that we used, as well as different like demonstrating and different examples, and as well as discussion. My second paper is kind of a small question on how they feel about the data protocol at our school. On a scale from 1 to 5, how happy are you with the current ways of collecting and assessing data at our school? 5 being the most happy, 1 being the least happy for each type of data collection. Number 2 is what are some of the questions we need answers to for each type of data, and who do we ask? Now, I'm going to have them write it here as well as on a post-it, so they can write the question and they'll go up to a whiteboard that has the 3 different types of data, and they can put a magnet and they can stick it to the type of data that they believe it is. And then after everyone's done, we can analyze it together, and we can see, I can ask them, do you think this is this? Do you think this is that? Or do you think this is demographic? Or do you think it's perception? And we can have a really nice talk and conversation about data analysis and assessment. Now my organizer is pretty simple. It's just organized into 5 different columns. The first one is, what do you want to know? Simply ask yourself, what do you want to know? And ask a question. What data do you need to collect to answer your question? We learned about demographic, perception, school processes. What kind of data do you need? How will you collect the data, and who will you involve? What stakeholders will you involve? Will you ask the teachers? Will you ask the parents? Or will you use a questionnaire to ask the students and parents, or the administration? Who will you involve, and how will you collect the data? And the last one is, how will the data help you improve educational lives of your students? How will this data, and how will the data that you collected, and how did answering this question help you improve the lives of your students? Simply writing that down, getting an idea of how will it help, is a great way to start getting a groove for data analysis and assessment. Alright everyone, thank you very much for listening. I tried to keep it on 3 minutes. I just noticed that I went over the 3 minutes. I'm sorry for that. This is our last assignment. Thank you everyone very much. I enjoyed reading the discussion boards. I really enjoyed watching everyone's videos. I have learned a lot from this class, and I'm glad that my principal has given me the go-ahead to use what I've learned so far to improve the English department at my school. Thank you everyone.